Everyone, I'm so glad you're here today. We are going to be diving into this platform called Padlet. Yes, that tool that you've likely heard of, maybe even clicked through once or twice, but I'm here to show you how to truly use it as a collaborative powerhouse in online learning. By the end of this walkthrough, you'll know exactly how it works, how to use it with students, and how to make it feel like a natural extension of your course. So let's go ahead and start by signing up. This is the Padlet homepage. We're going to click on either one of these pink options, these pink buttons here, so sign up for free. It's very simple. We're just going to use Google to sign up. You can use Google, Microsoft, or your email. And if you already have an account, go ahead and log in. It's going to take you right to your dash. So here's the dashboard. From here, we're going to click the, let me go home first. You can remove this. Okay, here we go. On your home screen, it should look like this. Whenever you join or log back in, we're going to click on the pink Make a Padlet button. You're going to see two options once you click on that, a blank board and a blank sandbox. This is the board, this is the sandbox. Choose blank board. This is the option you'll want to use for most structured collaborative activities. Think discussions, group projects, brainstorming boards, all that good stuff. Okay. Awesome. So now we pick a layout. These are all the different layouts, the formats that you can pick. For this, I'm going to choose columns, which lets you group ideas by category or topic. Perfect for organized collaboration. And you can see it gives a brief description on everything else, including timeline, stream, map. So yes, let's go ahead and title our board right here. I am going to title it, for example, Marketing Project Planning Board. Alrighty, and so that's the overall title, which we can see right here. And add a description such as campaign ideas, right? So for a section, we can say, what's one strategy you'd love to pitch as one of our sections? So I'm going to go ahead and do that. What's one strategy you'd love to pitch? And so this will just allow students to engage with that. Alrighty, so next we need to set it up for students to engage. So I'm going to click done here. This is a good starting place. So up here in the right corner, there's the share button. Under the link privacy right here, we're going to make sure that it says secret. And this will allow the board to be hidden from the public and only people with the link can access it. And so we will be able to share this link with however you communicate with your students, whether that is through AirDrop in the classroom or through another platform, LMS, such as Canva or Blackboard or email. Okay, moving on, looking at writer permissions, we're going to make sure it says writer. This ensures that students can make new posts whenever they are on this. There's other options. Of course, you can just read. You can do everything, including create, edit, and then no access. Alrighty, cool. So that is that, making sure that our settings look like that. Now, let's add a post. So click the pink plus under the column right here. You can type a message, you can upload a file, drop in a link, even record an audio or video. So I might post, if I was a student, Instagram giveaway to grow younger audience engagement if I was talking about social media pitches, right? And if I wanted interactivity, I would head into the settings and make sure that my comments and reactions are on to encourage peer feedback. So just real quick, let's go back into the settings. making sure that these two features are on for engagement. Also, I really like this because this is still the free version of this platform, and I'm still able to change the appearance as well as everything else. For easy access, we can just look up here as well to click on anything. So engagement, again, like we just discussed, comments and reactions are on. So here's where, let me get out of this real quick. Here's where Padlet becomes a collaborative playground. So we can try these for online classes. Icebreakers like post a GIF of your mood today, brainstorming, group brainstorming, organizing by topic or teams, using columns, what we just went over here. And we can add as many sections as we want. This can be up the entire class time, just in the beginning. Peer review, students post their work and classmates give feedback, just like you would see on a LMS such as Blackboard. This gives a fun, fresh way to give peer review, especially over the weekend, for example. And then lastly, we can also use this as like an exit ticket, for example. Quick student reflections after class. And so just a couple tips to level up with this. Use columns to group ideas clearly. I really like that. As we just discussed, we can add as many sections as we want here, and so it keeps them focused on topic but still able to engage and collaborate with others. Add a 5-minute timer to keep activities focused. Again, we are staying on topic. Export boards to PDF or CSV for grading. That is incredible. Also, now we're able to save copies of things. Students can save their work, so all of these great ideas that they did with their classmates for a project perhaps is not lost. They can still save it. And you can pair Padlet actually with other tools, linking it to Google Docs or YouTube videos right inside a post. So these details help Padlet feel more purposeful than just a sticky note wall, which I'm sure you've already heard of. So again, it's still worth teaching, right? A lot of folks know about Padlet, but with thoughtful prompts and intentional layout choices, it will transform just another tool into a vibrant digital space where students build ideas together. It creates presence even when we're apart and online. So guys, thank you so much for exploring Padlet with me, whether you're teaching writing, marketing, and health, or anything in between. This tool adapts and shines when used intentionally. If you give it a try, go ahead and share your board. That'd be so fun. Let me see how you bring your own twist to this. As always, thank you so much and happy collaborating.